Good afternoon. Temperatures today have been struggling to warm up. It's definitely not feeling like summertime. Maybe you've noticed a little bit of fall in the air here this morning, and now heading into the afternoon, we'll still have those kind of temperatures. We're in the 60s, one of us in the 50s, Boston at 57 degrees, warmer 70 degrees in Sisseton, and that's an area where we're more likely to see more 70s as we advance through the day today. Fargo's at 67, it's 65 in Grand Forks right now. So temperatures are definitely not the toastiest for this last day of August. We've got some wind speeds that are out of the west or northwest, and they've been gusting into the 20s and even now Langdon to 35 miles per hour. So it's going to be breezy on top of the cooler weather. The rain from yesterday and overnight is moving on. It's looking much quieter here, but we racked up some good totals. This is a photo from Thief River Falls. Michael and Elizabeth measured almost 2 inches of rain there in their rain gauge from the last 24 hours. And other places not far off, Mahnomen had close to 1.6 inches, Twin Valley. Moorhead had 1.28. That's the highest number I've seen in the metro. And in Detroit Lakes, 1.26, so about 1.25 inches. And Castleton had a little bit under that. So a lot of places checking in at more than an inch of rain with this latest round. And we've got some quieter weather now that that has moved on. We're going to see some sunshine as we head on through the afternoon hours. We'll watch temperatures rise, especially in the southern end of the valley. We'll be into those low 70s, including Fargo. But if you're up north or over to the east, expect to have more 60s for you. Doesn't mean you won't see 70, but you'll spend the day mainly in the 60s. And the same goes for a lot of us. You know, it's noon and we're still well into the 60s in most areas, so it is a cooler day. And the wind, of course, also factors in as well. Heading into this evening, that starts to change. We have a quiet night. The wind shifts to a southerly direction. As we look ahead into the overnight hours, we're really looking at some temperatures that are really going to cool down because the wind is going to be so light. So we're going to talk about temperatures back into the 40s for many locations. You know, Langdon, the Rolla area did dip down into the upper 30s last night. Langdon may be one of those places that sees some upper 30s overnight tonight. And other places along that Highway 2 corridor and north from there, that's where you're more likely to have some 40s to start off the day tomorrow, 50s to the south. It's great sleeping weather, but you know, if you're concerned about your plants, especially up in that northwestern part of our viewing area and want to protect them, I wouldn't blame you there. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. So today, again, 60s to about 70. For Tuesday and Wednesday, I've added a slight chance, only a 20% chance for a little bit of lightning and thunder in the nighttime hours, evening to nighttime. Tomorrow, we could see a couple of storms along the international border sweep through, but overall, most of us stay dry. Wednesday, we may see another round of that, and it may be a little bit more substantial, a little more widespread. Breezy weather continuing with that. In addition to that, we're going to see our temperatures rise a little bit more. So we're going to get back into the 70s, maybe even some places getting close to 80 by Wednesday. But then we get that system moving through on Wednesday and another reinforcing shot of cool air. And Thursday looks to be chilly. We're talking some 60s for Thursday. And Friday, we try to warm things back up and then more cool weather. So we've got a little pattern setting up here for some cooler than average temperatures just as we're flipping the calendar over into September.
Made me super nervous when you said wind speeds. I thought you meant heavy, like Mary Poppins heavy type wind. We could fly an umbrella, but you kind of meant like kite type wind. So that works perfectly for me. Thanks again, Lisa.